Good morning. Well, it's morning here when I'm recording this. It could be any time of the day, but I'm just saying good morning. It's Thursday morning. The energies feel so amazing today. I feel we're pulling out of some heaviness after, that long weekend. There was a lot of shadows. I will talk about shadow purging forever. It was like a big shadow purge. And today I feel like I myself am coming back into alignment and back on the upswing. It's like the expansion and contraction of life. There's always going to be the ebb and flow. There's always going to be the, right before you expand and level up, there's always that little bit of contraction. And it's just beautiful, when we feel like we're in that, the bottom part of what's going on. The key is to understand that you're not stagnant. It's part of the process. What I wanted to speak about today, and I was going to come on yesterday, but it didn't quite feel like it was the right time. But today I keep hearing in my head, when we fight a cause, when we're out there fighting the man or fighting something that we believe is wrong, it's actually causing just as much discord. It's actually causing just as much discordant energy as the cause that we're fighting, because it's putting two opposing energies together. So it's like that fight, so it's so important just to be and just to settle into who we are and just understand that this heart-centered living, this higher consciousness living is the key, and just unconditional love and reverence and compassion, especially for self. It all starts with self. When we can have a little more compassion for ourselves in life, that's when my Wi-Fi is always weird in the morning. That's why I usually don't do lives in the morning. So that's what I said. When we have more compassion for ourselves in life and more self-love, that's when the miracles occur. And that's when our timelines shift and we see relationships around us shifting. It doesn't mean that there isn't going to be things that are brought into your existence that aren't going to be hurdles or aren't going to be challenges, but we will see them in a different manner, instead of fighting back and feeling we need to defend ourselves. We'll settle into this place where we understand that, our sovereignty is the most important thing, and our peace and peace for those around us is the most important thing. So why fight? Fighting is not healthy. There's always going to be turmoil in life. There's always going to be things that shake us up in circumstances, but understand that settling into love is that frequency of miracles. That's where the miracles begin to manifest into the 3D reality. They come out of the 5D and they come out of the ethers and they come into our reality. I'm really excited. My journey has been a journey of deep shadow work. Like, I was so self-loathing for most of my life, and I was a victim of all of the horrible things that had happened to me, and it just kept happening. I would almost get out of that trajectory, and then I would get sucked back in. So the deep shadow work was really a part of my path, and I know now that that's my gift to share with the world and to share with you guys, and to teach how we can facilitate our own shadow work. And yes, we may need a guide for the first little bit to really unroot the deep shadows that we, it's like untwisting knots. We may need that assistance in life. But what I feel and what I teach is that, yes, you may need my assistance, but down the road, you're going to be the one who can do it yourself. And just being aware of what these shadows are and being aware of the triggers that are in your life and setting the intention to release them. So I'm really excited to be sharing and hosting my first class on shadow work on Sunday at 11:30 Mountain Standard Time. It's an introduction to shadow work and trauma healing, the holistic approach, because you know what? I've been on both sides of the spectrum where I've dealt with, medical approaches, which didn't work for me because it didn't get to the root of the cause. It was really, for me, it was being able to unearth the shadows and love them, because that's alchemy, is loving the darkness within us and transmuting it to light, because everything just really is begging to be brought back to light, brought back to source, brought back to God, brought back to the eternal. And because everything is energy, everything is matter, and it's all It's actually all the same. There's no duality. Like there's no right and wrong. There's no dark and light. It all just is. So when we can settle into what just is and understand that love is all that is at the root of everything, every feeling, every emotion is just wanting to be loved by us, these inner child emotions that have been trapped in us since, maybe even before birth, maybe from past lives, they've come into our soul and continue. They still need to be transcended. This is what I teach, and this is what I want you to learn and understand, that you have all the power in you. You hold it all. It's all your perception though. It's all how you see what's going on around you. It's all, like perception. It's all what you perceive, because you're never a victim of circumstance. Everything is a lesson for you. I'm going to pull a quick card. I just wanted to come on and say hi this morning because I just really felt called to, because like I said, the energy, I just feel so much gratitude today, and I just feel so much love, and I just want to share that and shine a little bit out there to the community. I want to welcome all newbies to the community, and welcome anybody who, this may be your first time seeing one of my lives. If you'd like to excuse my glitchy internet. If you'd like to catch up with my other lives, I post them all on my YouTube channel, or most of them at least. I'm trying to get into the habit of saving them after I do live and posting them to YouTube, my light language transmissions and my lives, because speaking is very healing. Just sometime for me on my path, I used to read. I'm such a student. I still am. I like to learn and understand everything. It's like I need to know how everything ticks. I need to know the metaphysical side as well. I need to know the scientific side. Like I am a science-minded person. My background is science. So I like to meld the two together and understand. And I teach in a way, it's, remember those books back, like I'm almost 40. Remember back in the day, all those books for dummies, it was called like DOS for dummies or Windows for dummies or this for dummies. And I'm not saying anybody's a dummy, but like for me, I just wanted like a simple broken down way to learn things. And that's how I teach. I want to explain things in a way that everybody can understand, or at least the people who gravitate towards me will understand, because I could read like intellectual textbooks constantly, but that doesn't mean it's going to resonate with me. I want people to understand from life experience and understand that this is all part of your journey, and you were whole and complete every step of the way. So I'm going to pull a card for today, a little guidance card. So Spirit, what do we need for today? What guidance do we need for today? And if anybody's commenting, I apologize. Facebook is really weird sometimes. Sometimes it shows the comments in a live. Sometimes lately it's been glitchy and it hasn't. It's a lot of the time it's not even showing me who's in the live and watching. So if you're commenting, I apologize. I'll come back, respond later. So oh, I love this. A door opens for me. I love these cards. I've had so many people ask. I actually don't know what this deck of these affirmation cards are called, because I picked these up off of Facebook Marketplace. It was sort of just like they were thrown in with another deck that I bought. So this says, a door opens for me. When a door seems closed before me, I maintain my hope and belief in life. I no longer worry. I accept, because sooner or later, a greater opportunity will come to me. That which did not happen might have prevented this opportunity from presenting itself. I now understand I am filled with serenity. And that is so key. I pulled some cards for myself this morning, and the one card was the flow card, and it's about surrendering and not worrying, just being, just knowing that you're fully supported right now. You are so supported right now. Don't worry about what's going to happen in 20 years or in 10 years or tomorrow. Yes, make sure you're living in integrity and your life is taken care of, but surrendering to the worry just causes more things to worry about. It's the law of attraction. It's the law of the universe. So surrender to now. You are whole and complete as you are right now. You are fully supported and you're so loved. Like you are, I can't even tell you how loved you are. You have so many guides and angels. Your gods are around you. God is around you. Jesus is around everybody. There's Archangel Michael's always there. If you feel you need some protection, call him in. Saint Germain is always there to cleanse you with his violet flame. Like the world is so beautiful and amazing. Find gratitude. If you're having a hard time today, think of a couple things that you're grateful for, and that will shift your vibration like that. It is, there is so much to be grateful for in this world. Yes, there's a lot you can sit and pick at, but if If you're only looking for what's wrong, you're only ever going to find what's wrong. And that's going to bring more of what's wrong to your reality. I'll leave it at that. I love you. Have a beautiful day. I'll post a link to my YouTube channel in this. My Introduction to Shadow Work course is on Sunday, like I said. It's up in the events tab at the top of the page. I'll post the link for that in the comments. And I love you. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will get back to you. Sometimes it takes a little while for me to get back, and I do, if anybody's looking for any kind of healing, I do offer one-on-one sessions and coaching, and I do a lot of really deep energy work and shadow work with people, and I work with, Reiki. I work with so many different modalities, sound healing. I can't even tell you all the modalities I've trained in that I've brought together and melded together. Oh, I'm so glad, Cassie. You know what? You are so loved. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye.